What for my muffin?
6505 plus.
6505, do the plus. 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 Do the plus.
Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
Welcome to our new room.
Another new room, which is next door to the other room. And we will alternate.
Don't give it away, because
Like
they might have thought that we had like two entirely separate locations, like different countries or something like that, and it would have been really exciting.
We definitely don't have that.
I like this room.
Yeah,
I liked the other room
bigger,
too.
A little bit, but well, and we'll get bored of this room and we'll go back, and then the new room will be fresh.
This is the acid test. I can't not you know.
I can still smell you though.
You can still smell me.
Sadly.
We've got 6505!
6505 plus. Do the plus.
Plus.
So look, we did a demo recently of the little 6505 mini head, which I guess was almost a back to front way of doing these demos, wasn't it? Because
well, little to large, yeah.
The daddy, the daddy that took over really from when the 5150 left the Peavey fold and went on to do its own thing. They essentially continued to sort of make that amplifier under a rebranded, slightly restyled amp called the 6505.
You know what, Lee? If you were ever looking for a 120 watt mega metal rock head,
yes,
this could fulfill your dreams of being in a metal band.
Absolutely. So the little plus on the end, signifies more gain because it has an extra preamp tube in the gain stage. More control of the amplifier because it's got more EQ per each channel. And pre and post gain
which you will see in a sweep right now.
And of course, a gargantuan 120 watts of pure valve filth.
Which I think is absolutely required for those crystal clean headroom clean tones that everyone that gets this amp is going to want.
We've talked about this a lot before, haven't we? There are, when you talk about classic high gain sounds, there are gain sounds where the power section is pushed massively, and that gives you that slightly more compressed, I don't know if we might refer to that as a brown sound, but that sort of, that driven kind of compressed tone. And then there are other more modern tones, so if you think about all through that sort of 90s new metal kind of thing, where the gain was all very preamp generated, and you still had lots of clarity in the power section, big ringing bass notes and things like that, because the power section was massive. So your dual rectifiers and your triple rectifiers and your this kind of thing. So your 120 watts, it's not about being, nuclear war loud. It's just about creating the type of tone that this amp is designed to do.
Got a bit of cake.
It was actually a bit of peanuts because somebody ate my cake.
Oh, somebody ate your cake. Oh, that's... What? It wasn't just me. Two cakes is how many cakes you eat.
6 cakes between 5 people, thinking I've got a pretty good chance of getting a cake myself.
I had 2 cakes,
and
had
so
2
did
cakes.
Rabir. And so even though I walked all the way to the shops, paid for them out my own money.
Obviously you don't need 2 cakes or 1 cake.
So Rabir is now known as Billy 2 Cakes.
Yeah.
And I need to come up with a name for Robert.
I've got... You know what, Lee?
What?
That's enough jibber jabber.
It's enough jibber
Jibber jabber.
jabber.
I'm going to give you some tones. It's everything you want in a kind of rock metal amp, really.
It's just everything that they started with the original 5150. It's just, there's just nothing wrong with that tone.
Let me try coil tapping and backing off the volume and see how that kind of... That's beautiful.
It's got some balls, hasn't it?
Yes.
And we're not even on the naughty channel yet. So
No, this is the clean channel.
So and I believe you can foot switch between that basic clean and crunch tone on the rhythm channel. Then of course we can foot switch over to the lead channel, which some people will use as full for lead solos, and other people will just use as a heavier rhythm channel again. So don't touch anything. It's sounding good.
I haven't played this channel. Really, really chunky and choppy, so that's that kind of genty.
Sounds great. Now we've got the bass control and the mid control a little slightly lower than halfway, and the high on halfway.
Let's put it all middle. This is everything right in the middle, doing a...
Both channels have the resonance and presence control. So if we start to dial these in, the thing's going to go fatter than a full fat pint
I'll
of milk.
chug and you add. Wow.
So that's the 6505 Plus. Interestingly, it's actually slightly sort of lower featured, if you like, or less featured than the mini head and the 6505 combo when it comes to some of the rear panel options. And I suspect that that's because Peavey were very conscious of the fact they didn't want to sort of mess with the original kind of formula, if you like, that made this amplifier sound great. So if you're looking for some of the options like the speaker emulated outputs that you got on the mini head,
yes,
you do get them on the 6505 Plus combo, but you don't get them on the 6505 Plus head.
That's a shame.
Should we have a little? You get an effects loop on this. You get an effects loop on this. So he says, reading from his notes on the floor. Oh, and I've got reverb built into this, which you don't have built into this. So should we get some tones on this one?
Do it, bro.
So here's my 6505 Plus. I must admit, it's got the kind of characteristic of the 6505 head in terms of its basic gain structure, but it's quite clearly a more boxy sound because of the we've only got a single speaker and a smaller cabinet. I can try and compensate.
It's not boxy like a boxy tone, though, I don't think.
No, boxy maybe. Yeah, well, it's just got a 1x12 tone, hasn't it? powerful sound. We can go to the crunch sound, which again, same. It's just like a boosted clean channel. It's very pokey, this guitar, so I don't have the gain turned up very high at all.
It's a pokey guitar.
And then the lead channel, which again I can do from a foot switch if I want to.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and it just is desperate to go into kind of feedback, isn't it? We got some of those feedbacky tones in the jam that Rob and I had.
Do a bit of that palm muted da 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 da. And just does that really well.
That's the sound, isn't it? It's the sound that they kind of almost created with the original 5150, and probably why the original 5150s are still so popular, you know.
What's the price, though?
The price, it's quite a difference between the tones. I should say this is half the power of this one as well. So it has a couple of 6L6s in the power section, which is going to give you 60 odd watts. So something like this is going to cost you somewhere around about the sort of £700 or £800 mark. I don't know what that converts to in dollars, but that's your including VAT English price or UK price. And then the 6505 Plus is about £1,400. And
it's a heavy price for a heavy piece of gear.
Yeah, and there obviously is there's the regular 6505, so the non-plus version, and I believe there's a 212 version of this combo. And of course there is the mini head, which if you're thinking, oh, I like those tones but can't quite stretch to this kind of budget and don't need someone that will demolish walls when I turn it on.
Kind of a bit of a flagship, a bit of a Peavey flagship, really.
Absolutely.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the 6505, 5150, those amplifiers sit in a place where, like your JSM 800, your SLO from Soldano, kind of your Boogie.
Yeah, the dual rectifier.
They have there are iconic amps that do a certain thing, and this is definitely right up there.
Does your Peavey logo light up? I don't think it is. Is
it? No. Well, I really want
for the fail. I've got the lit Peavey logo on mine.
No, but it does do. It
does do good sounds though.
Yeah. Can I have a little chop on your Les Paul on that combo?
Yeah,
that'd
do
be
you
right.
Want to try it through there, or
no, I want to hear the combo, man.
I want to hear the combo, man.
Combo, man.
Do you know what? I know you want to hear the combo, but I kind of think I want to hear the head. Should we toss for it? Hold on. Heads, it's the 6505 head. Tails, it's the combo. It's heads. Put it on the other channel, the fat channel, the naughty channel. Let's put you on standby.
All right.
Stand by.
And I'll be your friend. We can make videos. Dominate YouTube.
Dominate me with your YouTube.
Little pony, I'm gonna feed you. I've been Rob Chapman.
And I've been in another dimension.
Another dimension. I'm sorry. It's because I've had 2 cakes. He's not had a cake.
I haven't
He's
had a cake.
low
I'm
blood sugar.
literally, seriously, probably am diabetic.
Bye.
Bye. Plus.
Dimension.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It's all British.